Good morning, everyone. Again, rest in peace, Gannon. Sending love and light to your soul, to your loved ones, friends, family, to everyone that has been affected by this tragedy. So, there are some things I wanted to point out and questions that I and others want to ask. So I'm going to start here. This came out, I wanted to show it up close. I know there was something said about her working at an airline, applying to work at an airline. But that came out when I asked about, was something sexually happening January 26th at 10:54 in the home. This also came out, and that's where I mentioned something about a bath or a hot tub. But what I did just see, something about bath salts, which would tie into the tunnel where it had diseases of the blood. The other thing I wanted to point out, I did say this is where he got hit, I believe, by a heavy object in the head. This came out in one of the readings. Maybe somebody knows somebody into fencing in the area. And then this one talked about also an execution. So being hit, being stabbed, and an execution is right there. I also have these. I want to point out again, somehow, some way, I don't know if it's in Colorado, I don't know if it's in the meeting spot, I don't know if it's in Florida, but there were 3 women involved. This is usually maiden mother crone. It could be mother, daughter, sisters, mother, aunt, grandmother, whoever, but there are 3 women at some point or at different points involved here. The other thing I wanted to point out was when I asked why she rented the car, this is what came up. So then something came to me, and I don't know why. In my theory, she drove to a certain point and got met on Tuesday or Wednesday, Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, to transport things. So when I went back and looked at this, I started to think, and I don't know why this came to me, but I Googled which state has the most farms. And I got Texas. And then I Googled which state has the most cows. And I got Texas. I believe she drove to Texas, and somebody from Florida came up to meet her. Then again, we have this boat in this picture. And when I did ask about her meeting, one I asked, what did Letitia see the last time she saw Gannon, and what did Gannon see the last time he saw Letitia? Different questions, and they both got the anchor. Then when I was asking about the guy meeting her at Petco, I believe that was the question, I got the ship. So I'm thinking for some strange reason, whoever put his body under that bridge, I don't think that they dumped his body over the side. I'm thinking that there could possibly be a boat involved in the transport of the body. It's just a possibility. The other thing is, so I asked, why did she rent the car? And we did notice that there were different mountains, possibly different states in these pictures. And then when I asked him where she went, the landscapes changed. I don't know if this has something to do with, well, that's water. But again, when this is asking, where did they go Tuesday, Wednesday? This is Eight of Cups, abandoning something, leaving something behind, going on a journey. The tower happened, something, unexpected catastrophe. Everything got shooken up at this point. And then the Ten of Wands, leaving behind your burden, putting it down. The other thing I noticed is in this one, asking about why she rented a car. So we got the Ten of Swords, a loss, a betrayal, something coming to a final completion. Six of Pentacles, accept and help, and the Hierophant, usually a spiritual or religious teacher. But when I did ask, sorry, I should have got these cards out, about the sister posting that weird post about life insurance, I believe it was the Ten of Cups. I asked about the sister posting that weird post about, do you need life insurance? And she posted it on a Monday. So this is the Hierophant. That's the Hierophant. That's Ten of Pentacles. Sorry, guys. I believe this Ten of Cups channel. Now I can't find the card. Is that it? That's it. So when I asked about the sister posting that weird insurance quote, we got the Six of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Hierophant. Six of Swords to me is about something false. What the heck is that? Something false. It's also about going on a, it's supposed to be a pleasant voyage, an escape, a journey. So, bottom line, either this sister knows something, the sister helped with something, the sister has the key to some knowledge here. Because that is the Hierophant, that is the Hierophant. Accept and help, family, a burden, travel. And I did say the sister was aware that something was being moved with these cards. the other question I asked was, when I asked Gannon to please give us a clue into his surroundings, it's just how the landscape just totally changed. This was why did she rent a car? Obviously, you know, there were some mountains in there. This could be the person coming up to meet from Florida. But then when I asked him to show us his surroundings, it all became green. The other thing I want to point out, the Queen of Swords here, she came out a couple of times in different cards. The Queen of Cups came out a couple of times in different cards. And Letitia, of course, came out a couple of times in different cards. That's why I also believe there's 3 women involved. And I was thinking this could have something to do with a birthday spot, cake and ice cream, candles. Candles can also signify what happened to him. Daytime travel and then some nighttime travel. This was about Gannon giving us a clue into his surroundings. Like I said, there was that bridge. I mean, that's not exactly the bridge. But, alright, I'm going to put it on pause and get the cards together, and then we'll ask a couple questions. Alright. Hi, Gannon. Gannon, can you tell me who put your body under that bridge? Can you tell me, please, who put your body under that bridge? I'm cutting with my left again. He's going to be left-handed. Gannon, who put your body under that bridge? Ooh, there she is again. Okay. Who put his body under that bridge? King of Cups. Obviously Letitia, and then the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'm going to read that in reverse. Let me close the window. Ask for help, subtle transition. Change may be delayed, which can throw off your desired schedule. The mandala in the center keeps turning. The only thing that is guaranteed in life is change. Roll with it. Ask for help, subtle transition. Here's the other thing. Look at that. There's a boat in there. Okay, I have to get this card out because we did ask about him. We did ask a question. I can't remember what it is right now. Here it is. And he came out before. Remember? And he came out with that lion. And look what the lion has. It's a skull, if you can't see it. So this guy has come out before. A male water sign. I believe she took a boat there. I don't think she... Okay. Gannon, was Harley involved in all of this? Can you tell me, was Harley involved? That's a yes. Sorry. Gannon, was Harley involved in all of this? Was Harley involved? know we got these cards before. Page of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Again, a sacrifice. I don't know where this love is coming in. I don't know if Letitia had somebody else or if Harley had a boyfriend that was helping, possibly. And then that Three of Pentacles, which means a crime syndicate to me. So was Harley involved in all of this? Yes. Do I think she wanted to be? Let's ask. I don't think so, but I think she didn't have a choice for some strange reason. Was Harley involved in all of this, Gannon? Was Harley forced to be involved? Actually, let me ask this. Did all of this start because of something with Harley? Because I believe Harley is the Queen of Cups that kept coming out. And the first time she came out, she was in reverse, meaning she didn't want to do it. Is Harley to blame for how this all started? The Chariot. Maybe. Try one more time. Is Harley involved in this? The Emperor. Yes. Okay. So maybe she didn't start it, but she is involved. Okay, what else? Gannon, did you drop the candle? Who dropped the candle? Gannon, did you drop the candle? Did you drop the candle that night? I think that's a maybe. No. Did Letitia drop the candle? Yes. Gannon. What happened, please, when Letitia dropped the candle? I gotta go here for some reason. What happened with this candle carpet situation, Gannon? Protection of force field, supervision, surveillance, governance, elitism. Going back to this. It's kind of weird. Okay, let's see. I'll leave that there, see if it ties in anywhere. Okay. Gannon, who hit you with the blunt force object? Who hit you with the blunt force object? Who hit you with the blunt force object? Tower, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Wands. I know what I'm thinking, but I'm gonna wait until more cards come out to see if I can verify it. Gannon, who hit you with blunt force object? Who hit you, Gannon, with the blunt force object? Getting the same cards. Okay, got the house, the moon, and the anchor again. You know, we already got the house and the anchor, so somebody in the home. The moon says, when distant, exposure. The moon, when near, is a good omen. It predicts fortune. When distant, in exposure of your secrets. Who hit you with the blunt force object? And then there was also, we asked, what did Letitia see the last time she saw Gannon? What did Gannon see the last time he saw Letitia? Okay. I'll leave that there for a minute. Go back to that one. Gannon. Did Letitia drive a distance to meet somebody else coming up from Florida or a different state? Did Letitia drive a distance to meet somebody else coming up from Florida or a different state? Did Letitia drive a distance coming up from to meet somebody? Letitia drive this? Okay. I've got the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So this is saying that somebody, this is saying to me, I don't know if it's Harley, I don't know if it's her sister. Somebody, maybe Harley drove down to meet the sister. Did Harley drive to meet the sister? Or did Letitia drive to meet somebody, possibly in Texas, that was coming up from Florida? Show me who was meeting who, please. Who was meeting who? So we have the Chariot, the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Speaks about will, determination, power, travel, movement. Knight of Cups is usually somebody amorous, kind of like a playboy. That's the first time he's come out. And then the Ten of Swords, that burden, the loss that we've gotten in a couple of other different cards. Stop there for a minute. When Letitia was speaking to Gannon, what is it she was talking about that needed to be fixed? When Letitia was speaking to Gannon, what was she talking about that needed to be fixed in the house, that they had to sell things? When Letitia was speaking to Gannon, what was she talking about that had to be fixed? So maybe it was the carpet. Actually, it would have came out this way. Maybe it was the carpet. Big old red carpet there. This again, when this came out, this means there were 5 obstacles in front of him, whether that's 5 people, 5 different ways of being hurt, poisoned, hit, stabbed, shot. But there was something else. So 5 different things were standing in his way to get beyond this. Ace of Wands. I have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups here. Ace of Wands, new energy coming in. The Six of Pentacles. I'm asking about what she's talking about needed to be fixed. Okay, she's like shedding pity on this poor guy. Okay. Let's ask this. Gannon, now there are 3 women involved. I might have already asked, but I'm going to ask again. Are there 3 women involved at some point of this scenario? At different points of this scenario. There are 3 women involved. Three women involved. So, Page of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the High Priestess. I don't believe this is Harley. I think this is the little sister, Lena. Not that she's involved, but maybe that she's going to help out in some way. There is a woman that holds the key that knows 2 things. A mystic, kind of. She has knowledge, whether she knows it or not. I just want to show you guys this. For some reason, I think this situation that night happened in a certain order. And it would have had to go something like this. Sorry. Because of how the moon gets smaller. So something to do with the little sister, something to do with either a robbery, sacrifice, or this is where that candlestick comes in, being hit, and then lots of communication, but obviously, like it says in that card, a fall. This is how I think things played out that night. Just want to point out this card too. So when I asked about what was in the back of the truck, this was one of the cards that came out. What I'm thinking, two things about this card. I'm thinking, did the sister act like Gannon? These are all possibilities. I'm not saying this is what happened. Did the sister pretend to be Gannon? Gannon was in the back of the truck. Was there a mother or aunt or something somewhere involved? Was it curtains, a tablecloth, a pillow, candlesticks, the evidence she's getting rid of? And then this stained glass window. So I had a dream, and I did tell you guys about this. This was the kind of the design of the lamp that she was bringing in to say she had to turn the light on for Gannon. Okay, I just got a whole different theory on that dream. Was Letitia in some way protecting Harley? Was Letitia in some way protecting Harley? Was Letitia in some way protecting Harley? Because of their love, they were working together. Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the Magician. Because of the love, however twisted, they were working together, and there was a third person to try to incorporate an idea. Was Letitia protecting Holly? Or her and somebody else incorporated an idea to protect Holly, and she was working with that person. Gannon, tell me about the bath salts. Did this have something to do with you taking a bath? Tell me about the bath salts. Gannon, tell me about the bath salts, please. Does all of this have something to do with you taking a bath? Got the lilies, wine, and the woman. The lilies forecast a happy life, but family sorrow if surrounded by clouds. Lying above the person signifies virtuous life, but when under indicates immorality. Wine is a symbol of cheerfulness and gaiety. And the woman. So, end it there. We'll come back. Thank you guys.